You don't need to do this, but I just think it gives the uh, cocoa a better flavor in the brownies. But I have 10 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to melt that. I'm going to add 200 grams of sugar, or 1 cup. I have 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 70 grams of cocoa, now I'm cooking this for maybe 30 seconds to a minute. They're just bubbles forming on the outside of the pan, and I'm just making sure that it's hot enough to melt the chocolate chips. Okay, so that's, I believe, hot enough. We're going to add 1 cup, or it's just about 100 grams of chocolate chips. Now I have the fire off. And once the chips are melted, I'm going to add 60 grams of flour, and that's a 1/2 cup. And in that, I have 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I put the flour in now just to help cool down the cocoa, and I'm going to add 2 eggs. And I just don't want the heat of the cocoa to uh, cook the eggs. I'm kind of sloppy with the eggs. I have that all mixed up, and I have a 24 count pan with cooking spray all over it, and I have a number 50 scoop, and I'm just going to fill up the tray. I have an oven preheated to 350 degrees, and I'm going to check them at 12 minutes. All right, the brownies are out. It took 15 minutes, so they're still warm. So I'm taking a teaspoon and I'm pressing right down the middle to give me a hole. So now you can do it the quick way and just buy caramel sauce at your store, or you could check out my video on how to make caramel. And then we're just going to pour it right there in that crevice. I put the brownies on a cooling rack and put wax paper underneath it, and then melted 200 grams of chocolate in the microwave at 30-second intervals, and then just put the chocolate on top of the caramel. And if it ran over, that's great. But they turned out really nice, and you got to give this a try. Enjoy.